welcome. Welcome back. This is Minecraft with the Minecolonies mod. I am Monster to Mermaid, and this is Jalapari. And this is the new town, and it's been really an interesting journey for the last couple of days that I've been working on it. I will show you. One of the things was we decided to use Old English style, Anyanka style, and we decided that right from the very beginning, because we were doing a land location. Remember, I am a mermaid ambassador. I am a mob ambassador, and in the last couple of cities, I've had Prosino was on the side of a hill. This is Cherry Hill right here. Prosino was on cliff sides, and we've done underwater locations. And so we decided that we would return to the land with four very hardy people. We now have 5 people, 4 very hardy people, and we started. Now, I started in the traditional way without realizing that Anyanka had actually made some very interesting choices and some things that I did not realize in the beginning. And so I had to restructure, think about some things differently. One of them was that there was a builder already attached to the plan, the town hall plan. So she had made the town hall the center in a way, in a definite way, so that if you use the supply camp, when you begin the supply camp, right here, what's the matter?
Great to see you.
Carter, what's wrong with you? Do you want something to eat? Hold on. He just hasn't had anything to eat. I have some food. 1, 2, 3. I'll give him some. We'll probably, while I'm talking, I'm probably going to have to go down. From our Naraluk, we received, remember our Naraluk had a massive amount of potatoes. So we received some potatoes, and we're going to have to use them until we have a dining hall and get that done. So right now, I'm going to take out the fish from here. I got some fish from our new fisher, and I'm going to let that one fish cook for a minute, and then we'll do this set of fish right here. There we go. Take this one out and put it here. Let's go and get some more coal. Now this is the supply camp, the bottom of the supply camp. Everything you need for town hall complex is in here, and it actually is. It's really quite amazing, and a very cool sort of thing for a style designer to decide to do is to provide, especially because of the complexity of this building. So we placed the building where we wanted, and we knew that it was going to expand. And so these white stones are actually the borders of the town hall expansion. But what we missed was, and I will show it to you on the build tool, what we missed was 2 things when we were looking at the town hall. And that was, we missed the builder. I knew that there was going to be a dining hall, and that's how I found the building. I knew there was going to be a dining hall, and we missed the tavern. I have a tendency sometimes not to read, and we miss those two things. If we had seen that builder in the beginning, we could have started with that builder first. She needs some things. Maisie is the builder, our first builder, and that's a sign for me to drink. And so right now I'm dealing with the fact that there isn't a place for food. Now what she's working on, I pulled her off of what she had been working on in order for her to come up and work on this. And the reason I did was because this is the cathedral, and the cathedral, I found the cathedral when I was looking for the hospital. And the cathedral is where the hospital is. The hospital, the alchemist, the enchanter, the graveyard, and it also, and the mystic side, it also has builders, a builder's hut, and a nether mine. All of this is a part of this cathedral. So we have to have a cathedral in this style. I'm going to go to sleep for a minute. I need to take care of the builders for a second, and so we're going to come down here and go to sleep, and then I'll make sure that they all have enough food. So this is the other fish. So we started out with steak, but we are now going to be using fish from our fishery and the potatoes from our Narluk to help feed people until we have the dining hall. And we are guarding very carefully the fact that the people need to stay at level 1 until I work out the dining hall, the cookery, and the farms. Otherwise, it's going to get pretty difficult. Right now, we're going to give her 1, 2, 3, 4, and give her, I'm going to start giving the builders 2 pieces of protein. And there she is. Let's go over to Cash. And Cash is also a builder. He's been roped into being a builder.
I can't work like that, mate.
Yes, I know. You need something to eat. He's been roped into being a builder. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's a good builder. And he's doing it under the supervision of Maisie. Maisie, the builder at the town hall, is actually the builder in town right now. So we have 2. We thought we had a 3rd builder, but she was a woman who was desperate to become a part of our colony, and essentially what happened was, yes, I know, you're still hungry. So let's come over here and let's do something about your food. And so give him those and get him fed. Now Carter is waiting for a job. He's one of the first 4, and Cash is working on one of the farms. The reason that we have this done so quickly is because, let's come here for a moment.
'Tis a fine morning.
Yes, I know, it is. I have to make sure she doesn't have any raw food on her or she won't eat. I'm going to let you have this last piece of steak. And so we had to put this in because we put it in the volcano. This is a volcano that's filled up with water, and it had 2 plumes. This first plume, which has gotten widened by this fishery, and then the second plume here. It was already full of water, and so that's why we decided to put the fishery here. And you can see the fishery supports coming down into the volcano, and that's why we had Tahana builders build it. And I'm going to do something for a minute. Vincentius, hi. I just need you to check and see if everything is okay for a second. Okay. So this field, we put this field down specifically, had Tahana builders put the field down specifically because the field I needed to know how big it was and whether it was going to fit. It came right up to the border edge when it was first made. The border's been pushed back by this build, and but I haven't done if there's a guard tower in here, there probably is. Okay. If there should be a guard tower in here, it'll push it back farther, but it can only push back so far. And there we go. There's our builder, our third builder shop right here, which is going to be working on this build. And the tavern that's in the town hall, let me see if she's done with this build that she's working on. Let's see, she is. Look at that. All right. So we're going to get her to return to working on the town hall so that we can get the dining hall. Now we could make a separate dining hall, but all the materials are here for the town hall, level 1. So that's the reason why we're going to have Maisie work on it. And that way she will get the tavern piece, the dining hall piece, they're already supplied. And all of this material is in here supplied. So build the building. So this makes the town hall build a little bit more important. And this makes this cathedral area important because the hospital is in this building. And we need to have it get to the point where the hospital is here. Now did you see that this piece right here is built in 2 different sections? Let me see what this says. This is the cathedral yard upgrade. Okay, so to upgrade the cathedral yard, because it's supposed to be here first, we can put a builder here. And McKenna, even though she's upside down, she can build under the jurisdiction of Maisie. Maisie's going to help her, guide her through her build process. And that is the air conditioner coming on. And let's come here and see. She needs to build this builder first, and we'll have her do that. So we need to have her build the building, McKenna, and she's going to start working on
right
this.
Away.
And means that she needs some food, and so we're going to give her 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 fish for now. We can't really afford to have too many more people because of the fact that we don't have a dining hall yet. And let's look. When she gets done with this, we'll have her. It said that you had to build this first, but the part that you had to build first, putting in this step part here, and starting this has been done. So now she just needs a bunch of tools. So we're going to get her some because there's no courier. So we have to provide her with
problem.
some tools, and look at that. And she's asking right off the bat for wood for spruce wall. So we'll come back with spruce log wall as well, and fence and oak to give her. And let's come down. Let's get some tools for her. She might have. There we go. She can't use these yet because she's a brand new builder and she's not at level 1 yet. So she's going to need to have actual tools that are, let's get some sticks and stones. She's going to have actual tools made out of wood. So we're going to use some oak from here, and we're going to come over to this and give her all the tools. So the first one, give her one of these. She's going to be really quick, so she doesn't need a whole lot of them. One of these. Give her one of these. An axe, a pickaxe, a farm tool, and finally a shovel. Those are going to be hers. And we have to get a scroll for her. So let's come here and get a scroll. A builder's scroll, so I can see the things that she wants. And then let's come back here, and we have spruce log right here. We'll take half, and we'll begin, we'll go to the cutter. Notice we have a cutter here, and let's get this fence. Let's put this here, and I think it said like 20 or something. Let's start with 14, and let's look and see how many it actually is. Does she show up on here? Yes, she does. And she just needed 10. So we're good. McKenna needs racks. 2 racks. So we'll have to make those. We have sticks on us. I think racks actually take metal. This metal. So we'll put this here. And make the 2 racks for her. This is early on. This is what it's like when it's early on, so R-A-C-K. And eventually we will get to the new thing that we have, the new trade post mod that we are wanting to use and think is going to be fun. And so we're headed towards that. And let's see. An architect's cutter, she actually needs a cutter. And oak fence and oak slab. So let's start with what she asked for. The night is going to come pretty soon. Actually, night is here. Good. So we can put some of this stuff over here for her. I also need to check on Cash and make sure he has enough shovels. He's removing a hill, and so we're going to have to give him a good amount of shovels and things inventory. So we can put these pieces in here. This is what she asked for. We'll give her those, and look, we're already down potato-wise, which is what happens. Now this is oak plank, so we'll make the next oak things. We're going to spend the night doing that. Let's come over and look at Cash for a second and see how many stone shovels he has. Shovels of stone. He still has some wood stuff. Now this wood will go to her, to Mackenzie, and he's going to be using stone stuff from now on. He does have a thing here, and we can do this right now. Let's put that there, put this here. tool, for this tool, which he needs probably like more of than the others, and he probably does need an axe. So we'll do an axe. And there we go. So let's put these in here. Although he did have some already, and I should have checked, shouldn't I? But he's going to go through all of these, so I'm not really concerned about that. And what he doesn't use will be passed on to Mackenzie, since Mackenzie is the more recent of the builders. And let me see the requirements. Well, that's going to be interesting. He needs flowers. And we can get those from Arnarluk if we don't. So Arnarluk is in the same time frame, but it is not in the same instance. So this is me Dungeon and Dragoning the fact that I am getting things from Arnarluk materials, because that was the last big city that I was ambassador to. And so when I have a big city, it has plenty of materials left over, and so those materials help with what we're working on. So because we didn't know about this builder being in the town hall, we had Maisie start this builder, and Cash finished it, a builder in this section just outside of the town hall. To work on things in this area, we intended this builder to work on the farms, and that is what he's working on right now. He's working on a farm, this farm right here, and this is the beginning of the farm field. So he's doing the field first, and then he will work on the house. The house does have a level 1, and I do need him to work on it, but if there's a field first, I can have one of them, like Carter, come and plant potatoes and work the field, even though he's living in the tavern, until the house is done. And that will allow Cash to come over here, and you can see it right here. We have another farm. This is the animal farm, and the residence for it is in the level 1. So these three level 1s I really am trying to get. And since Mackenzie is actually a pig farmer, and we do have pigs, this is going to be the first time in a long time that I'm actually going to have a pig farm. And we'll see what other, we have to have a dairy, because you have to have milk for dairy, or you have to have soybeans. And I'm looking, we're in the plains, which means we're not going to have a problem growing a lot of the basic stuff, like onions, and as a matter of fact, the builders themselves have collected a lot of vegetables already. And if we come over here, we can see, I probably did I take them away already? I might have taken them. Yeah, I think I did. I think I took them away. I love this 2-door. I love that there's 2 doors here. And it's not raining, so I'm going to leave them open. So he's working on that. Here's our mine over here. And as soon as Maisie is done with the town hall, so we can have the dining hall, she'll come back to working on the mine. Let's go to sleep. That way you can see better what's going on, kind of showing you in the dark. So we'll come down. This is the supply camp area that still exists underneath the town hall. And the way Anyanka has worked it, it will not be built over. It will be built on top of, but not built over. And so yes. So this front part that is reaching up above that has the three floors, that's actually the builder shop. And this back piece is what's left of the building that was that is the supply camp being turned into the town hall. Now the tavern and the dining hall are a part of this, and the second that we have the dining hall piece established here, we'll start putting it in. So that's what she's working on, and you can see. What are you doing? Oh, you're picking grass. Okay. So she's getting rid of the grass in this area, and you'll see that there are flowers in this area that we actually need, and so she'll collect some of those. And what do you need, Dan?
Just a fine day.
You need the oak fence. So let's go back to getting her the things that she needs so she can start working on the building. We're going to need a hospital. We've already had Madeline, the fisher, and it's probably because she works around water. Let's do this first. Because she works around water, she was the first one to get the flu. And we'll have, if we don't watch out, we'll have other people who are sick. And so we need to work on that. Let's get the scroll paired. So now we have a scroll for her. Wait. Oh, she's not done yet. Shoot. I can't pair it until she gets done. All right, so what do you want? She needs an oak fence, although it does show on the clipboard what she needs. The oak fence, an architect's cutter, so let's go in and pick these things up. It does show on the clipboard, even though she doesn't have a building yet, so it doesn't show, I can't pair a scroll with it yet. So now, if you were in survival, you would just pick up these two things and put them there, because she's asking for them. But we're going to pick them up, and then we're going to get the fence that she needs. She needs 20 and 28 slabs, and she needs a pickup, which is interesting. So let's do oak. Let's see if we have any left here. We might have some down here already. And we don't. We have spruce, but we don't have any oak. So let's do a full oak set besides this. Let's put these pieces here. And let's put these pieces back here for a second. I'm going to have to make some fence anyway. Let's put the cobble back in here. Okay. Let's put the cobble here. We're running out of cobble, and that's why we need the miner. And let's go with doing this for a moment. Let's make some fence. We'll leave this scroll right here until we can do something about it. And these pieces are going to be hers, and now I just need to make some fence and slab. So let's get this. Let's just take half of it and put this up, and then let's do slab. We can do slab from here and get 20. There's that, and then fence. We can do the fence from here. And let's see, nope, we can't. So we can't do fence, we have to do it from here. Fence. Hook fence. And there's the pattern. And so we just have to fill in with enough materials so that it will build. And we need, I think, 20 of these. So we'll check. Probably a little bit more. Let's see how much she needed. She needed 20. We have 21, 28 of the slab. Let me see how much I have. I have 24, so we're short 4. So let's come back to here and get 2 more of that. Wait. Oops. Oops. Look what I just did. I made spruce log slab. Oh, that's not going to be fun. She can't use that. Okay, so let's put some things back. The slab that I made by mistake, we're just going to sit it here with this stuff. Let's come to here. We can put this back in. And this. She doesn't need any of that. She needed this, and I think we have everything for now. And do we have any more potatoes? Yes, we do. So we'll bring the potatoes out and we'll check on Madeline and make sure that let's see how much fish. I'm going right past her. Why don't I just drop these things off? So we'll put this here, and there. And there she goes. And over here to Madeline, let's see how much fish she has. She's fishing. And she has a nice amount. She also has some other things which are interesting. So we'll keep that in mind. That's where the water's coming from. They're getting it. They're getting water bottles as a part of what they're doing. So we'll put these, and you can see him clearing away this ground here to make the farm. And he's going to run through a ton of tools in this area, but it's actually okay. Now the cathedral is on a hill, and that's fine. I'm fine with it being up higher than the other pieces, and that'll be fine for what we need. And what do you need?
Good day to you.
You need 28 oak slab. I thought I gave that to you already. What kind of oak slab do you need? So there's an interesting thing. So this says oak plank slab because it was made from domum, and she's not accepting that as the oak slab that she needs. It's curious. Let's take this oak plank here and let's make a slab. Instead, and give this to her. I'll give her both, but see, she won't use this. I'm going to have to look at that. The name is different, and I should have noticed that the name was different as a way of telling you, you know, what you need. All right, and the sun is, what time is it? It's 4 o'clock, almost 5 o'clock in the afternoon, which is why the sun is low. This pool is a part of the cathedral, and this is new water, and the university. So there is a university piece right here. This is where the university is going to be. Right here. This part. And this this university we're going to need, so we need the university, we need a mine, we need a forester, and we need the dining hall and a cookery. We have a tavern, so all these things, boom. We need them all at the same time, which is why we have more than one builder. So this builder is going to be responsible for making sure that we
It's
have
a fine afternoon.
torches. I didn't give you any? I sure didn't. This builder is going to be responsible for making sure we have a hospital. This builder is going to be responsible for making sure Maisie, she's responsible for all the builds, but she's primarily responsible to make sure we have a dining hall. And then Cash is making sure that we have a farm, and that's 3 builders. The 4th builder is really needed to make sure that we have a mine. And so we're going to start thinking about that. But let's bring these over. Why did I only get 9? Isn't that interesting? I only got the 9. I wonder how many she actually needs. Hold on. She didn't need anything. Let's look at the pickup for a second. Look at the inventory. She doesn't need anything there either. Okay. It says she needs a shovel. So we did give her a shovel. And she has a wooden one. Maisie needs a shovel. That's Mackenzie. Maisie needs a shovel. Let's go down into we're using this as a warehouse now. Speaking of couriers, so those are the 2 things that I need to set. The courier, where the courier is going to be, and where the forester is going to be. I do have the farm parts done, but I don't have the forester. I got waylaid a little bit by trying to protect a tree that had bees, and I was thinking I was going to put a plantation in, but the plantation is complicated. And so I need to figure it out a little bit more, and I was at the end of my Twitch stream, which is still there. Today is the 19th of March 2025. If you are watching this within a few days, you can, and you have a Twitch account, you can go and see what I did yesterday in here. So I came down here to get tools for Maisie, and there isn't anything here. So why don't we make some? Let's see if we have any iron. If we don't, I'm going to pull the supplies from, yes, I'm going to pull supplies from, here we go. These she can't use yet. She's only in level 2. We're saving the apples. We don't have any gold yet. And we don't need the weaponry because we have a peace treaty in place with the mobs in the area, which are not in the area. If we look at the map and come here, the map, journey map does this thing where it goes back to where you've been the most. And so we're looking at, if up in this area up here, you can see little spots of it. There are castles, but they are far away. One of the reasons that we picked this place is because the skeletons are staying away from here, and I think it has to do with the fact that that building on the hill is an abandoned witch's house. It's a coven house, and the witches are gone from it. We started the fire in the fireplace when we first got here, but and we removed some of the spider webs, but there's still some webs in here because this was abandoned and is most curious. We could still use it as a place of our own if we wanted to, but I have a tendency to like to stay in town. Player houses have been fun in the past, and I did have an amazing player house in, was that actually 19? That couldn't have been 19. It had to be like 16 or 17 or something like that, which was very fun. We had fun. There's a bat flying out of that cave. How interesting. So I'm going to get some sleep so that everybody is rested. Everyone's going to bed. And so we'll get some sleep. She's almost done. When it's lit, she'll be done. And when she is done, we'll have her start working on the next part. That will get us close to a hospital. Or, no, we have to work on the university. We can't get a hospital without university research. That's right. So as soon as she is up to it, she's going to start working on the level 1 university. Yeah, because we have to have a university in order to have. And this is the university piece right here. And let's come here and let's go to build options. The builder is going to be McKenna. And this is going to be interesting. This is our first glass in the level 1 university building. There's actually 12 panes of glass in it. So McKenna is going to work on this, build the building, and she'll be able to do it. Oh, she can't do it. I can't assign it to her before she's finished. So let's see what's... Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Yahoo! There's a very very exciting. So she is going to begin with this building here. And the build options is McKenna. Now Maisie is really building these buildings. McKenna and Cash are doing the work, but Maisie is actually the builder responsible for getting these buildings done. I needed to give you something.
I can't work with that.
I know, and you don't need those kind. You're a level 1, and so you actually need stone. And let me see here. Do you have any stone yet? You do not. So I'll go down and get some, so that we can make her a ton of shovels that she can use. You know, we could get them from Cash, but Cash is going to need those. So let's come over to here. And this cobble that we had here, we have plank, but we really need sticks. We'll take a portion of the sticks here. Let's hold on to that for a moment. Do I have raw fish on me? This is raw. And let's come here, and this is raw. So we'll do those two. And Sensuous Promise, everybody. And then while that's cooking, let's come here and let's give her a ton of shovels. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll give her an axe just in case. And we'll give her one of these just in case she needs those to take up things. to take up plants and trees and things like that. Let's put them here. So you can see she does have axes already. She does have hose. She just needed shovels. So now she has. And she'll continue to work on them. Woo! Yes, she did that. So she has stairs right here. So she doesn't actually have to use that roof part where there's that jump right there. So let me see, what's your problem?
Without this, I can't work.
You are hungry. Okay, so let's come to here. And we'll give her 1, 2, 3, 4, and give her 2 of those, and we'll have to get some more fish cooking for the rest of everybody. So So let's come down and get the fish. So this is it. This is taking care of them. It wouldn't matter. You have to do this. And so if you have a dining hall, then they'll go to the dining hall and eat. And see Cash there? He is more than likely out of food as well.
If you say so.
I know. And so, 1, 2, 3, 4. I know I'm not giving them a lot. I'm not like filling them up. The person could say, well, if you gave them a whole amount, they would probably be fine. And it's true. Do I have a whole amount to give them? That's the thing.
Good to see you.
Hi, you. Really? Wow. Oh, yeah, it's up higher. We made it as high as this level right here. So she's going to put, we might have to fill in for her. We'll see. But for now, we can get dirt from him. See all this dirt he's clearing away? So we'll get the dirt from here. 1, 2. I don't know that he's going to need any. He's still clearing dirt away. So we'll give her all of this. And she's going to begin. See, he's still clearing dirt. And she's putting dirt down. So we'll give her the dirt that she needs to get started.
What can I do for you?
280. That's pretty close.
Is there a problem?
No, I'm just making sure of what you're asking for. There we go. And there we have it. So when she puts this down, if there's a space underneath it, because they only put down a certain level, if there's a space underneath, we're going to start filling it in. And I can put on the goggles for a second. And I think, sure enough, it'll show me. So see this? She's not going to put this in. So we're going to have to put this dirt in this section here. So let's get a scan tool. And let's begin. Because see, she's just going to build it up in the sky. Okay, so let's come to here. Let's come to
There's
here.
not enough room for my family to live here.
Let's come to here. There's one right there, and then touch this right here. See, second position. I can put a stone there, stone on the outside, and then I can take the stone up. See how high the stone has to be, right to there. Okay, so this is the second position, and let's see what we've got. And there it is. So let's show resources, and let's fill the air. I'm going to replace the air with dirt. Let's make sure she's not standing underneath. Let's make sure no one's underneath. Show resources, replace the air with dirt. Select and select. And there it is. So we have our dirt. Let's replace block here. And then let's X. So this solid block here is going to be connected to these areas. And what have we here? We'll just leave that for right now in regards to where this is sitting. So this is where it's sitting in relationship to the cathedral. This is the cathedral courtyard right here. And so there's going to be a fence here, a wall here, and this will put in a gate here that goes over to this area, which is going to be university. And we'll slowly but surely bring up this part down underneath here. And get it so that there is a way. Notice this is already up to this height. Do I need the lanterns? Do I need some lanterns? Probably. Let's take a lantern and let's put one right here. There we go, so we can see. Apollo. That's a cool name, Apollo. Let's go to sleep. And look, that's what it's going to look like. That's the level 1 that she's working on. And there's the dining hall piece right here that we want her to get to. And you can see that these stones are placed where we can have doors. And so this cathedral entrance is right off of this town hall doorway. They can just walk right out of town hall, right up to the cathedral. And over here, this is what Cash is working on, this farm, right here. And you can see that he's got most of the ground ready in this part, but he's still working on this section right here of the farm. And then after he gets done doing this, I think I'm going to do the animals first, the animal housing first, and then I'll come back and have him do the farm, and then we'll do the forester, which is what we're going to look at right now in the middle of the night. Whoa, that just popped right into view there, because I have on the goggles, and she's working on the university, and there is what it's going to look like. So you can see that the land right here, it comes right over to this spot, but for now we're just going to have it walk its way down so that she can get up and people can get up in the meantime. This is where people are sleeping right now, and we're going to look at a forester. So let's come over here. So the mine is ultimately going to be right here, and it's a complex. It has several things attached, including... Hold on for a second. Let's look at the mine complex. Let's let this go away. The scan tool. We'll put the dirt back that we got from the library. Let's come here. Let's pull this out. I want to see if the mine has a builder. Fundamentals, the mining complex. It does not. I just wanted to check and make sure. And the residence is at level 2. So this is why we do need one, and we will get to it. And then right next to it, right next to the mine complex, that's what those pieces are right here. We're going to have the warehouse right in this corner right here. And we're going to put the forester right here. And so let's look at foresters. And as we push back in this area, this is where the trees are going to be grown in this section. But for now, we need a tree farmer. So when we come here, tree farmer includes residence, but it's like level 2. So what does it look like? Let's X. Let's come back to this land piece here and look at the forester, and there it is. So we were having a problem. This is why we didn't do it. So the tree farm piece is sitting outside of this building, and this is it. And at level 5, it is primarily a house, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, primarily a house with the ability to have the forester live in this house. So we could have 2, and usually we have 2 of things. So this will be the house that they can live in, but I need something different. So let's go to medieval. So we'll start with medieval oak and see what the forester looks like. Fundamentals. And so we have, this is a forester here. And it is a forester. And I like this. This is the alternate one. Level 5, it's going to look like this. And I actually really like the way this looks. It does rain here. And so some of the wood stuff is outside. This would be turned around, I think, to face the other way. And that's one version. This is the other version. This one here. We have wood sitting out. We have an area, a work area, and then we have wood being stored underneath. And this is pretty nice. This is oak. This is the oak one. So that means that all the medievals are going to look like this. The birch, we can check and see if they're slightly different. So this is the oak one, the dark oak, and let's switch to spruce and see if it's different. Forester. A tiny bit, not really. It's a nice look. So if we do this medieval one, it'll be like this. Let me look at birch. Sometimes birch is different. So let's look at the medieval birch and make sure that it is the same. Yeah, it's exactly the same. So that is our choice for that. Let's look at Caledonia. Switch to Caledonia, C-A-L-E. And let's look at the forester in Caledonia. Level 5. So if I wanted it to be small, this would be interesting because it at least has this area here. This is level 5. It at least has this area where there is work being done. This is the cabin in the beginning, level 1. That's Caledonia. Let's look at Colonial, C-O-L-O-N. Let's look at Colonial Forester. Ooh-la. And it looks like this. Let's look at the level 5. Oh yeah, I recognize this one. We've done this one in the past. this. We could do this since we're going to have a house next to it. We could do this one. It's interesting, you can tell the times when the style was created by the pieces that are used for it. And it's okay. Let's go to original, switch to original. And this has been updated from the original, from the first builds, but still level 5. I think this is my favorite so far. This is my favorite right here. At level 1, it looks like these. So let me see the level 5 in relationship to the sawmill. The sawmill is a part of the builder right here, and we want to make a relationship between them, and there it is. Level 5, that door coming right into this area. So because there's a wall here, it would almost be better if the entrance for this forester was right here. So let's bring this over. We need a road in between these two. And let's put this here to get a road in between. I think I need one more. And then this is the level that this building is on, which is the 68, the same as the town hall. So we'll bring it down to this level. Does it have steps? No, that's the ground. So it would need to sit here like that in this part. So let's come in here and look. The hut block is right here. So I need to dig the hut block out. And here we go. So this is the building that we've decided on and its location. Right outside of this, we still have a sugar farm that needs to come here, the plantation piece, which is the bees and the sugar. And there's still enough room here for the warehouse to be in this corner. And so the house that belongs with this, let's do the build. Assign a builder, so we can see that. It's right there. And now let's get the Old English version of that. So let's go back to Old English. And let's go to the forester right here. And that's this piece right here. See how close we can get it. It should show that it's overlapping. It does. There we go. Let's do the level 5. This. And so this is the house. And you can see right there is the forester piece right at this doorway right here. That would mean that this house would be facing the street this way, which is okay. I think I like this face. So once again, we see where the street is. So this needs to move back to to here. Here. And then we can move it down into this area. And that's at 68. With the forester being here. And sure enough, needing to be dug out in the same way. And this is 68. Perfect. And there's the road in between. You can see the road piece in between the house, and this. We can't see this house coming on, but there's a house right there also. So, right here, level 5, that's going to be really pretty. Look at that. With that piece of wealth up in the ceiling, up at the roof, right there. All right, and assign a builder. So we now have a tree farm location, and we can begin to plan on that. We'll set up a field right here just for growing trees in the beginning, and we'll put down the trees. Now this is a ravine area right here, but this is the area that we did plan to put the warehouse. So while we're thinking about it, just for a moment, wait, let's make sure everyone's doing stuff. Let's make sure we don't have people waiting for something. So what are you waiting for? You're waiting for cobble. And how much do you actually need? And I need to make it so she can get up there.
Problem?
Yes, just a second. So she does have dirt. And she can kind of get to it. Let's do this for a second. Here. For the time being. We're actually should make it easier for them to get to things, because that's part of the thing that takes time, is when they have to travel between stuff. But we'll be fine for now. Okay, and so what did she need? Cobble, which I have on me. I think she needs more than this.
Just a fine morning.
I have a feeling that she needs way more than this. Yes, she does. Okay, and including wall. This is only enough for the wall parts. Right? I agree. It's only enough for the wall. So we'll put this part in here first, and we'll go and get her some cobble.
I'll take care of it.
And let's look at her food. She doesn't have any. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2. She's tired of eating. And then let's get her the cobble now. So I'm going to take off the goggles so that I can see where I'm going. There we go. That's going to just look so beautiful. It really and truly is. So let's come here and let's get cobble. And now we have, we're going to have to get the rest of the cobble from our Narluk, because we are out of cobble in this area. And we haven't even started the other buildings that need cobble. So we will ask our Narluk to provide the cobble for us and add it to the list of things that our Narluk is providing, which is going to come out of the Narluk warehouse when we go back to it. So let's come here and let's look. Bookcases. Ooh, which means paper and glass and all sorts of things like that. So she's only asking right now for everything. So the spruce planks we can get her, and the oak planks and oak log, but it's the cobble that's going to be the problem. So we're going to give that to her. We're going to give her the glass from our Narluk, and the rest we can still work on here. The towers, the guard tower pieces can be arranged at a particular point, but he's still working on digging, and so we'll leave him to the part that he's working on. So see where this is right here, where this is a piece right here? I'm going to take that piece away on both sides a little bit. Maybe not on that side. We'll see which way we want to go, because the road's right here. So a portion of this is a road. And will the road go up and down? We'll find out. This part won't. This part right here is going to be filled in for what we need. Okay. I've got some cobble on me. Give this to her. I've got some oak plank on me. And now I can use a scroll. So, because she's a level 1. And there it is. So now I can see the things that she wants. The bookstore, the shelves are going to come from Narluk, and we can see the rest of the materials here that we're going to need. That will come. And so we're in need of a mine, and we can't do that just yet. So now if you were in survival, if I was in survival, which is not going to happen, but if you're in survival, this is what most people do in survival, is they make sure that they have enough materials in the beginning to get them part of the way through, which is kind of what we have here with all these things that Anyanka provided in the warehouse, but we are now out of stuff because we have been building. So we have clay and we have sand, which we can actually make our own glass, and we didn't really have to do anything with that. But I think, since I'm not cooking any fish right now, let's take this out. Let's do a portion of this. Let's make some glass, because it's fun. When it comes time for needing brick, we'll make some brick. And we do know where there is coal, some extra coal. Let's sleep. But I actually like this. Actually like what's going on. Madeline is very comfortable in her house over here. Madeline is the first person to have a house. And I just need to, this is what happens.
Good to see you.
She has food on her. And it's one way to tell that she has food on her. She will not eat the puffers anymore, thank goodness. And, but I think I'd like to take them off of her. For a minute, we've got a little storm. Hopefully it's not a thunderstorm, but I'm going to take this fish to cook, because this is what we're living off of. And we've got some bowls. We're going to have some bowls. Yes. Oh,
is there
you need
a
some
problem?
Food. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. And am I feeding them like every day? Kinda. I kind of am. Now, no one's going to work today because it's raining.
What can I do for you?
I just want to check the food.
Thunderbolts and
1,
lightning,
2, 3,
very,
4.
very frightening.
Well, let's not have any thunderbolts and lightning. Because we don't have any things yet. We don't have. What are you out of? Food.
Good to see you.
Food. So let's come here. So this will be really fun when we have a dining room, a dining hall for them to come to. Will be very nice. She's getting there slowly but surely, you can see. Gonna have to do something about this. I think so. Do I have dirt? There's dirt. Oh, I forgot I was listening to Drone Hands music. Wow. This is one of my favorite pieces, and it's getting to the part that I love the best. I love this part the most. And there we go. So, because this little area here is actually within the wall section. And in this part here, I'll let her decide where the stone is, what she's doing with that, because it might be one of these things where that is going to come down. Do I need a shovel? I do. Let's go in here and take away the fish so it doesn't go bad. And cook it right away. We have 24 to start. I'm fine with that right now. Let's just do the fish. And then we'll put the glass here. And sand back here. These dirts are mine from the library. So we'll put those in there. And let's look at what's needed. It's daytime, but it's raining. Oak stairs, spruce stairs, and fence. Let's go here. Spruce plank, oak plank, and sticks. Let's get this up for a second. Until I get some more things done right here. Oak stair, spruce stairs. And oak log. Oh, interesting. Let's take the oak log out. Do some stairs. So we only need this amount of stairs and spruce stairs. We need one extra, don't we? Two. I think we do. And yeah, it would be nice to have a courier and have someone in charge of getting the stuff for everybody. So this is McKenna, spruce fence is McKenna, and the cobblestone slab is McKenna, and she still needs dirt, but we have plenty of dirt. This is dirt here. Take this dirt out of here. It's only 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It just looks dark because it's raining. So some things that she needs. Put those in and that. Let's give her some more dirt. Or whatever she needs it for. Oh yeah, she is bringing it up. One more piece. Yeah, she definitely does need it. And we'll just take these corner pieces here and bring them down so that people can walk in this area and get to places. Hello. Need to come down further than that. You can't get up there and get water? Is that what you're saying? This side. This comes to here. So we can fill this area just fine. So they can reach that stuff. I guess we can fill this in. Just right here. Second, there we are. So that'll grow. This won't. Okay. Just for the fun of it. Just for the fun of it. It's Minecraft. It's absolutely Minecraft. So everyone's getting a day off. And they're probably in the tavern. Let's go look. Probably downstairs in the tavern. Just having fun. Sure enough. See, they're all sitting in the tavern, talking to each other, and having a discussion about building. Madeline is over with a new person, Gwendolyn, and Cash was in the meeting and now he's gone off to sit by himself and ponder what's going on. And I love it. Just love that part. Now I could make it easier, the walks easier for them by putting in pathing by using a shovel and making paths. I'd like to try and get the land part done for some of the places before I start doing that. So this is all the way down to here. So this hill is actually a hill here. You can see that it comes down to this location. Right here, the front wall, right corner. So this is why we're not putting anything in certain places yet, not putting any roads down. This is wild country. Okay, so let's get back to one of the things that is really going to help us, and that is a courier. And a couple of things. So when you have fundamentals, let me get the builder tool for you. Everyone's asleep. When you have fundamentals don't need a warehouse. They don't need to be researched. So the miner doesn't need researching. Forester doesn't need researching. The builder doesn't. The dining hall doesn't. Then you start getting into the place where you need a university, which is why we're going to build the level 1 university here. And right now, Carter doesn't have anything to do. So going to be our jack of all trades probably and end up doing research for us. We could look at his skill set, but we don't have a university yet to see. But we could go in here. It's really interesting. Let's get out of the rain for a second. And let's go to here. And there he is. Let's go to the Akasha records and look at researchers for a minute. So it's knowledge and mana. And his knowledge is 2, his mana is 3. Let's look at the others for a minute. Knowledge is 3. Cash actually is a little bit better suited. And Madeline, of course. And there's Madeline. So Madeline is doing fishing, and she's a good fisher, but she's also a really good, she's really good with research. Hi, Mr. Villager. Oi! Oi! Como você? How are you? How are you doing? Everything is pretty interesting. Everything is good right now. We're trying to keep track of food because we don't have a dining hall yet. How are you? In English, how are you? This is pretty. I like this building actually. I like this fishery. It's pretty. And this is the builder at the cathedral. The builder extension for the cathedral complex. This is the builder for the town hall complex. The builder piece for the town hall. And then this is just a regular builder, and we were coming over here, except that it's raining. You see. Let's go in and let's go to sleep. Everyone's in bed already, so we'll come in and go to sleep. And then we'll look at a warehouse. We'll look at Old English, a warehouse that is supposed to be for Old English, and see if we like it. There are different warehouses that we can have. I think we did, because it does have an underground. And the recycling center that belongs to Trade Post that we would like to use, there will be room for it here also. But let's come here. Before I do, I just want to make sure for a moment that everyone is actually working on something. So he's still removing dirt. And sure enough, he is. Okay. Is this too tall? Yes, it is. Let me get a shovel for a second. Doing what he's doing there. I'm just taking this part down here. And that part's good, and he's fine. Let's look at, and she's fishing, so she's fine. Madeline's fishing, she's fine. See that coal? In case we need some. I think I might take it out of the, right now. And we can smelt it in our ovens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. There we go. 24. So we have 24 pieces. Coal. We'll take it down and get it smelted. Let's see how much fish there is to take away as well.
What can I do for you?
And let's make sure she doesn't have any on her. She's being good about putting it in here.
I asked for a cordon bleu, and the cook served me a potato.
What cook? You mean me? She's talking about me. There is no cook yet. All right. So they're working. She's not working. And she's not working. So let's see, what do
What
you
can I do
need?
for you?
You need something to eat. Oh, seriously, you do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3. So we'll put that for her. Let's come down. I'm kind of feeding them daily.
You say so.
I do know that I'm doing that. You need spruce plank, and you don't have enough. So we'll get you some spruce plank. And you'll be fine. In the meantime, she's having breakfast. Or late lunch. Or early lunch. Or like breakfast. Let's come here. We have some fish. And let's put this in. Let's come over here and let's get another set of potatoes. Now we have potatoes to keep for medication in case we need. Boink. And there we are. And we'll check the coal for now. And do we need another oven for coal? What is this? Blast furnace? Doesn't this do coal? Does it do it faster? That makes sense, doesn't it? Smoker? Interesting. Potatoes. Let's get some more coal. Let's do potatoes there. And this is our fish. We'll just finish that. Put this here. All right. Just remembered, build the outpost at your settlement to try it out. Sure. Absolutely. That'll be fun. Yes, we will. And since you're here, one of the things that I was going to ask you, and I can do this by showing you the land, since everybody is working, it's a good day. He still has plenty of shovels, and she doesn't have what she needs. I was supposed to bring her something. Hold on, let me look and see. She needs spruce fence, oak fence. Spruce plank was what she was asking for. So we'll at least bring her the spruce plank that she wants. First, I'm drinking juice. Let's do spruce plank. Have some on me. Have spruce plank on me. Now you can see how the land's being cleared in this area specifically. Now this is just the level 1, which is really nice. So let's come over here. And she's eating.
You are so wise.
For spruce plank. Okay. I had spruce plank on me. We'll give her this and this, and then we can make the fence stuff when she's ready for it. So let me take Mr. Villager over to, if you're still here, Mr. Villager. Let me see if he's still here. And sometimes he gets interrupted. If he's still here, we'll go over to the village that is nearby. There's a Bohemian village that was actually a mining village. It's very rare that Bohemians do something like mining. Carter, let's go up and get Carter something to eat. Poor Carter. Doesn't have anything to do.
Need something?
Mm-hmm. You need something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Start giving them 5 potatoes. That can last just a little bit longer. So everyone's fed and everyone's done. And sure enough, Mr. Villager is not there at the moment. So we'll wait until he is before we do anything about the village, because we had promised as a part of an agreement that we would build a village for him, for his people. He is the ambassador to the villagers in this area. Let's come here and let's go to storage. Let's go to the warehouse and notice the warehouse. So the warehouse manager can actually live in the warehouse. There is a guard station in the warehouse, and then the couriers are all in the warehouse. And I just am inside the warehouse, I think. Let me come over here. Let's get out. It's huge. There we go. So based off of its size, and there's the mine. This is the mine complex right here. Let's push this back into this area. So we can see there's a street here. Let's see how far, if we line it up with this street, with the street that's supposed to be here. Let me see what we're looking at. There's a line. And it is outside of the border by a little bit. Might not build because of that. If the mine went in first, this is down too far. See where that is? So that means that this is 68 right here. It sure is. So it has to be at this level. Right here. This is the warehouse, level 5. This is the warehouse here. And we will have enough room. We're going to put the recycling center from Trade Post on this side. Would be interesting to see the builder building your stuff instead of me pasting it in. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, it would be. It would be interesting to see that. I definitely agree. Okay, and this is actually it right here. If we want to have it be on the other side of this road, so we have a road piece here, it would need to be over just a little bit more just to make sure that we have a road in between the two buildings. and that puts it here. So in the level 5, you can see up here at the top that there is a housing piece. And then down here, you can see that this is where the couriers are on the top floor. And then down here is the warehouse, a main area of the warehouse, and all the storage is underground, which is going to be very fun. And I like that placement, and so we are going to find the hut block. There it is. Let's see if I can see it. I can. So the fact that I can see it means that it's not buried. And I'm going to come here. Reconnection. Let's come here and assign a builder placement. And sure enough. So we are going to have to wait for the mine to extend this border right here in order for the warehouse to go in that area. And I'm fine to do that. There is a guard tower in the mine section, and we can use that guard tower to do it. A triple door? That warehouse has a triple door? Hold on. Hold on, let me come over here. It does? Storage. 5. Oh yeah, it does. Look at that. It does. Well, you know what we can do? Since that offends you, what we will do is replace it with a garage door. And that will be always up. Also, this being stairs instead of being a ramp, we'll probably fix that so that that is a ramp up into the warehouse. And yeah, that's what we would need to do with that. So yeah, if we turned the warehouse, oh, interesting, look at this. If we turn the warehouse this way, what if it fits? If we turn it, nah, it still doesn't fit, remember? You can see it's already, let's put it all the way to the border. 1, 2, 3. That's the border. That's it being right on the border. But that puts it out a little bit into the walkway, into the road. The road would actually have to curve around, have to curve a little bit. And maybe that would be nice to have a little bit of a curve in the road. Yeah, I think I would just put in the garage door on that, or a gate, which is the same. For me, that's what I'm talking about as far as the garage door is concerned. Let me take one of these and put it right here, because that's what we're talking about. See where this is. This is going to be at 68 and this is 67. 2, 3. So that's where the land piece needs to come down to there. So in order to get it to be inside, let's do the level 5 for a second. Look at it. Level 5, that is the level 5. So there's something right here. What is this? Let's look. look at the complex. Let's see if it'll accept the road taking a little hitch right here and coming to here. Build the building. Assign builder. There we go. So there's the builder. And let's go back to that piece, the storage. So inside is a residence, guard tower, and a courier. I don't know what she's keeping that part for. She's protecting that piece for something. We'll find out later what it is. So here's where the warehouse is going to be. And yeah, we can ramp down those stairs and do that. You have a tri-door phobia, fear of 3 doors side by side. We'll just put a gate there. We'll put a wooden gate there and let it be like that, which completely makes sense. Has she started putting anything in yet? Yay! Look, dun, 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 dun. Lights, camera, action. Okay. There it is. See? She's putting some wood. I'll pick up that lantern. Oh, it's almost morning. Oh, it's too late. Is it too late? Hold on, let's quickly hurry. Let's see if we can leap into bed before sunrise and get a nap before the sun's completely out. Yay! So we did. We were able to place it by curving the road a little bit in front. And that'll be fine. Because see this part right here? There's a road. This is a road. This is road right here. And so because the hospital, the alchemist, the enchanter, all of those things are in the cathedral, we moved the university. We were originally putting the university over in this tree section right here, and we moved it. So we're not going to have the university here. The university is going to be over here. And we're just putting in the first university building here. The university has to have dorms. It has to have a second building, like a science building or something. We usually end up having 2 universities, and we'll do that here. Did I answer you when you asked if I was going to build an outpost nearby? Yes. And I said yes. Yes, I am. That's a good idea, and I can do that. And that would be good. It's a shame. I can't, I think it's too far away for a builder to build. Oh, that's how I can get a builder in the area. Oh, except that they're only going to build within the outpost structure, I bet. Oh, that would be interesting if once I had a builder there in that outpost area. Let's go over to the area that we're talking about. So this is the Cherry Hill. And around the corner here, these are the hills. That's behind, so we have to go across the river. And these are the Cherry Hills here. And there is the outpost. this outpost was one of the other places that we were thinking that we might have as a village area. And let's come around to this side, and sure enough, there it is. What I was going to say to you, but you weren't there. Well, to build it, you will need the builder walking a lot. That's the interesting thing. You actually do. It doesn't matter. You would have to do that to make any outpost. So it's a very curious thing that they have. I can't get the builder to build outside of the border of the place, as you saw me just sitting, trying to set down that building. If it's outside of the border of the town, they're not going to build. But the outpost, to put an outpost here, you're absolutely right. I can put one, but I wanted you to arrange how you wanted this. So this is for you right here, right now. So you can see this little area here where the Bohemians have set this up, and tell me what you want the city to look like. Do a layout of what you want this villager's village to look like. And yeah, it's a shame. It would be nice to have the builders build it. We will get a chance to have builders build some villager housing in the city at a later date. But until then, we will have that. So, and that's what they were saying. On Discord, in the trade post, they were saying that the builder, in order to build the first outpost, has to walk a long way. And so, but if I have a layout for that area, then I can begin to put the buildings in for that part. So yeah. All right. So it's daytime. It is not raining, and she is not here. She's probably having a day off. She's not here right now. Oh, no one's here. I see. I left. And that's what happened. No one's here right at the moment because I was away from the city. And
without
you need
this,
shovels?
I can't work.
You're completely out of shovels again. Wow. We're just going through them. Okay, we'll get you some stone shovels. Let's see if she has any stone here. She does. Let's take a portion of this. Do I have any sticks on me? I do. And does she have a... she does not. But what I can do is use the backpack for a minute. So we'll use this one. We're going to make her several shovels. 1, 2, 3. This is calcite mine. 4. And I think that's enough for now. So yeah, you can see that we can grow eggplant here. We can grow garlic.
Where's the courier?
And so those things are all going to be good. I should take
I
these
can't work
out.
with that.
I know you can't. I know. All right. So now we can come here and give her these pieces right here. And she has them. And then I'm going to come back here for a second and take this stuff out. so that I know that I have it. Let's take these two out. And if we're not going to, we might as well take all of this out. I don't really need these things to be in there. For now, we'll put them in down here in the storage in the supply camp, which is what this is. So look what we've got. We've got peppers. I can plant peppers, tomatoes. I cannot plant cabbage, and yet I got some. I can't plant soybeans. Of course, we can plant durum anywhere, and I can't plant rice. So it's not hot enough to plant some of these foods here. These can't be planted here. But these can. All of these down here can be planted. They're all saying green, 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 green. And we're good to go. And then we have some of the flowers that are needed for the build. And we can do that. Let's come over here and let's put these here. We'll have some other builders, and that's why I want to put those pieces back. And let me see what this says. It's already 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and Mackenzie still needs spruce fence and oak fence. And we should have some sticks still. Yes, we do. Let's make some spruce fence and oak fence for her. That's 2 hours. That is our 2-hour marker happening right there. Do we have any oak? A spruce log, spruce plank, and we'll just have to take some of this oak for now. And once again, make some more oak. Let's do this, and we'll get a ton of oak. And we'll put it away. And now let's come here and let's make fence. Oak fence. There we are. How many? Not that much, really, right? Everyone's tucked in already. Let's make this now. Okay, and let's bring this back up. And let's make spruce. And we're just going to make this mount. And we'll put all of this back down. We need sticks. Let's see if there's any left here. There is none. So we'll do a full stick set right here. And we have that. For now, let's look at the food. Let's bring this down. Let's bring the potatoes down. We'll check for more fish in just a moment. And I've got cobble. Calcite goes in my library. Here, let's put away. Let's look and see what else is needed. So 22 spruce fence and 5 oak fence, spruce slab, spruce gate, and oak slab. Spruce slab, oak slab, and then gate. Okay, so let's look at the spruce gate piece. Spruce gate. sticks on us. How many did we need? 2 or 1? 4. Okay. Chest and a composter. Okay. Let's come here to Spruce Gate. And let's put it in. Oops. Shame on me, but I did that. I was supposed to finish. Spruce. Okay. So how many do I have? I have 2, and I need 2 more. So this is spruce, and this is spruce right here. And this here. And this here. Okay, 1, 2. And then the case we're not going to worry about right now. Slab, composter, and chest. How many chests? 2 chests and a composter. So let's go to the composter first. There we have it. And it needs slab. And we have slab on us. So I took some of the slab. And then a chest. How many do we need? More than 1. This is oak. Good. This is oak. That'll at least give us 2. How many did we need? And we needed 2. Okay. Still need some cobble, and we've got some cobble on us. So now we can go up. It's midnight. Let's go to sleep. And we'll come back again. Error. Error. Okay. Yeah, that's the closest that we're going to get, Mr. Villager, to having a builder build something in your village is the gatehouse, is from the trade post. And this is the reason why we're working on this building on the university, so that we can actually research a bunch of things, but one of them is the trade post. Let's look at resources for a minute. Need cobblestone slab. Let's do a bunch of those. And let's put this in. All of this. Right here. And this. And that's the beginning.
What is it?
And now she needs cobblestone stair. Let's take this. Really? She's humming. Let's see how many she needed actually. Nope. Nope. Yes. Stair. She doesn't need any more. Ah, yay. Time to drink. Ooh, look at Cash asking for things. Do I have any spruce on me? Hold on, let me see if I have any spruce on me. I don't have enough. Let's take some spruce and go down to where Cash is. She's still clearing off the land right here. And doing a fine job of it too. And so let's get some spruce so that we can go over to Cash and give him some things that he wants. And we know that if anyone needs any dirt, he Let's take some spruce like this, just in case, and see how much stuff I have. Oak plank, let's leave it for a moment. And how much food I have is good. I see him being unhappy. Let's make sure about her. And sure enough.
Right away.
I know. You have too much raw food on you. Let's take this off. And we're just going to give her the full 6. And we'll give her 2 pieces of protein. And let's come up here. Let's put this here so I don't give it to anybody. She's fine for now. Does she need... Hold on a second. Do you have
Can I
any
help you?
fishing rods? She's down to her last fishing rod, I think. Oh no, she's got one more. Okay, good. And let's come over to him. And he's probably hungry too.
Right away, mate.
But it's cobble that he needs. But he is hungry. And let's come to here. Let's give him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3. Give him that. We have to cook the rest of this. And dirt. Shovels. Do you have any shovels left? Yes, you do. Good. And so he's going to begin. And what does he need? What is he asking for?
Can I help you?
No. Well, yeah, actually, you need cobble. Only 13? I don't have any. What happened to the cobble I had? Did I use it all? I did. Okay, he needs cobble. And
So what will it be for you?
no. And he needed spruce gate, spruce fence. He needs spruce fence and trap doors. So let's come here and let's do trap doors first. Trapdoors, spruce trapdoors. There we go. And he needs 4. This is not spruce. So there's 4 of those. And let's look and see what else right quick. Oak slab. He needs chests.
It's more holy than
He needs a
cheese.
composter.
Right
Did I-
to my head.
What if she didn't need the composter and that stuff? What was that? What if that was his stuff? What if I gave his stuff to Mackenzie? There's an oak door and spruce fence and spruce fence gate. I might have given it all to Mackenzie, didn't I? Oak door. And then spruce fence, fence gate. Let's do fence piece first. And let's come to here. It's a pretty decent amount of spruce fence. Let's start with that. And gate. How many? I think 2. Do those, and then we'll see how many he actually needs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now
It's a
what's
fine
he
day.
asking for? I know, you just arrived. I know. Oak slab 6, 2 chests, the composter. I think that's what happened. I think the composter was for him. I think it was. I thought it was kind of weird. Oh, we need slab first. So let's go to slab first. Let's get oak slab. And let's make a bunch. I'm gonna need it anyway. And then do the composter. And I'm looking forward to the recycle. So that things that we're making extra of, if we are making extra, those can be done. And chest. Let's do 2 chests. This is oak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why am I making so many? Because eventually I have to make them anyway. For them, slab, oak slab, and then we'll look at spruce. Let's see what other spruce things. And it's still the cobble. And spruce stairs and oak stairs. Spruce stairs and oak stairs. I just like doing this. It's very fun. Uh-oh, we don't have enough. We don't have enough oak to do that. So we'll have to get some more oak. So we have spruce stairs, we have some oak stairs. He's got plenty of tools. He's gonna have to share some of the tools that he has, and we'll get on that. And let me look and see. Hi everybody. I know. In the beginning, it is like this. It takes time, and it is most interesting. So see, she's putting in. She's getting the dirt removed so that she can put in spots, but everyone's going to go to bed now because the sun just went down. Doing hard work, so we have to keep them fed. We definitely do. Do we have any? Let's put these raw cod in here. We'll add them to the list. Let's take these puffers. And I'm not gonna, well, if I put them there, let's just put them in the fridge with everything else. When we have our forester, we have stuff for the forester, we have some things for the planter. We had to get poppies. Sorry about that. We had to get poppies from our Narluk. But there was potatoes originally and the carrots. Not quite as much, so we did get some more carrots from them. And the eggs we've picked up as part of stuff that's growing and such. Let's put the puffers there. Puffers are sold to other cities, specifically for, let's get the spruce, sold to other cities for breathing apparatus. To make breathing apparatus. So that's why we hold on to them so that we can sell. We can sell the puffers. Let's look and see how many. We did the door. But now McKenna is saying that she needs an oak door. And she needs spruce stairs. Cash is saying that he needs cobble, and that's what I keep coming. I think we're going to have to, yeah, we are completely out. We are going to have to collect some cobble from Anarluk. So when this happens, what happens is I am using my supplies, and then I will get the materials from them. And then eventually what happens is when they get to the point where they're self-sufficient, they'll pay back Arnarluk if Arnarluk wants stuff back, but more than likely Arnarluk is going to want vegetables, going to want to trade produce with them rather than some other things. It is 9 o'clock at night, and here the air conditioner just came on. In the United States, in the central United States where I am, it is 5 in the morning right now. I am 40 minutes away from a 3-hour stream, and thank you for joining me. And yeah, so we've started a new city, and this is the really initial part of doing cities is the layout, how you're going to lay it out. And I start laying out things in relationship to, does he need something here, Cash? What do you need? You need a tower. We could bake the pots ourselves. We have clay. You want to bake the pots? Yeah, let's do that. We don't do that often, so we're going to spend the night since it's not raining. It's a pretty night. It's lovely. Look how pretty it is. Those really look like onions. They are onions. It's like, those look like onions. They actually are onions. Okay. We're going to spend the night making some clay brick. Now we have in the furnace, we have coal in the furnace. Wait, it goes this way. And we can take this and put this here, because we can use the blast furnace to make the clay. So we're not using the ovens. Are we going to get brick blocks? Are we going to get, don't we need to break these up? I think we do. Let's take half. Can we? Well, that's interesting. Hold on a minute. If I want to make this kind of brick, yeah, I need globules. And where do I get these globules from? These clay. Can I get them from... Now he can do that. The crusher can do it. But we're way far away from having a crusher. So that's interesting. I don't remember if there's a way to get that to be back. If I put it in the thing, it's not working. Oh, does this do it? No, for a minute I thought, wow, that would be great if that happened. See, when I put it here, it's not showing it going into making clay, going back into clay pieces. This? Does this do it? No. That doesn't do it. So I don't know that you can. Is that really true? That you can't? Well, let's go to, why don't we check, it's nighttime. Why don't we go ahead and check the river. It's only the river. We don't need that much. We have a shovel, and we can come out to the river here and see how much we need. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. That's nuts. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So let's come here, play, and let's get the 29. There we are. Okay. This is Minecraft. This is definitely Minecraft. But didn't we love Minecraft? I mean, the people who are playing Hightail right now, Hightail is at the Minecraft stage. So let's take these and let's make them into bricks. Will that do it? It will do it in this. Ooh. Okay, let's come up here and put them here and make them into bricks. And now we can go to bed. Take a nap. This is kind of the way I'm sleeping. I'm having sleep where I sleep in the beginning. There's something here that is needed. Hold on, let's look here. Those are there. This is armor and stuff in this one. Something else. This is all armor. And those pieces. And over here we have that. So yeah, we've used all the initial pieces that were here. They've all gotten used. Oh wait, there they are. Here's some pieces that we need. Dining hall, the tavern piece, guard tower. We're gonna give these to her, to Maisie. Maisie? Oh, you're out of food. No, no, no. There we go. So let's give her that, that. And let's see what she's asking for.
Right away.
Yes, I imagine you haven't had anything to eat. 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3. So there she goes. So she's fed for right now. Let's come down here and check on her. She's fine. As we can see, she's fishing. So she's not asking for food. And look what he's doing. Oh, but look what he's doing. Is he doing that up in the air? He most certainly is. So we're just going to go ahead and put this underneath. Right in this spot where he's doing this. Put that on top of me, which is why it came down lower. Let's put this here. And yeah, we're just going to go all the way across. Uh-oh. And this is one thing that we definitely have to do is put this here. The water. And going away. Oops. Okay, so there he goes. So he's actually building the farm part right now. And this is good. We have a cow walking across the field. So he has gotten to the farm piece. Good thing I saw that. Let's bring this over. Should grass. And here's our lone probably belongs to this tree right here. And this is the fun bird. Watching them do stuff. You can see she's making patterns in the ground, which is pretty cool. She's a level 2, and she's gotten faster. Wait, that's not there. This is. Okay. Let's go check on what it is that she's asking for. She might be asking for food.
What's it today then?
No, she needs a guard tower. Hold on. Let's look and see what I have on me. I don't have guard tower for you. We'll have to make one. So we'll come over and make some things for her. And the guard tower is... Guard tower is... Oh, one of them. Okay. So let's get the bow from here. There should be one right here. Sure enough, there is. Put in this. Is that the way to make it every time? Yeah, it is. Interesting. Are we using spruce? Okay. At least we get 2 at a time, and that's good. Give her, I think I might give her both of them. Fascinating. So the coal that we have here, let's put it actually in one of these. Right here, we can put some coal there and some coal here, and the rest of it can go in this spot. Bring this down. We'll have to make some torches at some point. And what else is needed? An oak door. Let's see how much oak I still have on me. That much. Let's take down oak. Let's come here for a second and see something. Not there. Here, yeah, I don't have any. I have spruce in my hand. Did I pick up spruce? No, I picked it up. Good. And welcome back. And also not wanting to demand that much, but did our quotas be met, or you plan to leave it for the future outpost builder? The quotas for the housing? No, it hasn't. And so you missed when I said to you that I need you to make a plan for how you want this place to be. And I did give you an aerial view in the past, but I can take you back there now that you're here now, just as soon as I get a couple things done right here for them. Not wanting to sound... No. No, in actuality, that's what I was saying. And I think that was one of the first things I said when you got here, but you probably had gone away or something. But yes, I need you to tell me where you want these buildings to go, where you want the road and the buildings to go. And then I can follow that structure. And if you want me to show you now, tell me, and I will show you what I'm talking about. I'll take you back to the spot and you can see the buildings and see how you want it to be done. See how much of this we have here. We have 16. It's not going to make enough books. But when we go to show Mr. Villager the Bohemian area and see what he wants, we can do that then. Sorry. Something happened with my eye. Sorry about that. Okay. So let's come here and let's see what she's saying. So she's the one, she needed the guard tower, and we have it on us. So we can give her just one of those, and that will solve her problem for a moment. And then, so yeah, Mr. Villager, I know you're having trouble hearing, but if you are here and want to see the site where the village is going to be, so you can plan how it's going to be worked out. And that actually is good, since you're not getting as much of a chance to plan this city, to plan the villager city. Oh, look at this. Dun, 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 dun. Are you out of wood? Are you out of fencing? You might be out of fence. Hold on, let's come up here. So we'll see if he can hear me. He's probably going to need some of this dirt, so I'm not going to take it away just yet. He's got some oak fence there, and let's see what it says for him. Let's just go ahead and use his piece. I know these doors actually are hers, I think. And let's come here and look. And he needs a field piece. So we're going to need some wheat to make, we're going to need 9 at least to make the field piece. Or we can use a pumpkin, none of which I have. Oh, but there are pumpkins in that field. Oh, yeah. There are actually pumpkins in the field out here. Let's take a light. Look, it's a new moon. Isn't it beautiful? Right over here. Dun, 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 dun. So we only need one right now, so we're just going to take one from here. And we'll leave the rest for the animals to feed off of, to make the field that he needs. Let's see if I have enough stuff here to make it. I do. Ah, the leather. Do I have any leather yet? I might have some. It's going to be fun having recycling. This is what this is all about, trying the trade post stuff and seeing about recycling. And there is our desire for water. We're going to have to get leather from Arnarluk. I don't have anything that deconstructs these and makes them into something else, so we're definitely going to have to get leather from there. So I am going to provide the leather. Now we know that Petit Hamalakut has a huge dairy population, and that 64 leather is not unlikely there. You can check the site. Okay, so let me go to sleep. So we're going to go back to the Bohemian site now, and right now, and then we'll come back and we'll give people food and give people the other stuff that they need. So this is the city, the town that we're building right here, and across the river, this is how they cross the river. Ooh, look at that. That's the university. Ooh, nice. They actually came over to this little jump over right here. So this was easy enough for them to cross over here from the other side of Cherry Hill, which actually goes out to the water. Yay! The guard tower has been claimed. So I think that is either Cash or McKenna, not Mackenzie, McKenna, putting down the guard tower in their section. So around here on this side, look at this beautiful island of sand. That will come in handy. So this is it, Mr. Villager. This is the site. Right here. And this is the entire area. So they're already here with the tents. I don't want to tear the tents down. If you don't want tents in your city, then I'll put the city someplace else. We have another location, and let me come here on the map. Let's see where we are. Let's see if I can find this other location here. So we have Amaranth Fields off in this direction, and where these fields are, there is a tower. You meant the name. Oh, the name. Jalapari. Or Jalapari. It's Jalapari or Jalapari. Here's the name of the city. So see right here, you can have one of two of these places. I would prefer to leave the Bohemians. And if, like I said, if you don't want tents in your town, if you want the tents to go away, then you can claim this. Jalapari is means and just a second. Hold on, I can tell you. Let me come here for a second. No, I didn't want that. No, escape. I wanted this. And let's come down here and let's get translate. It's actually it is a Hindi word for mermaid. Jalapari. And so that is the name of the town. Yeah, which is very fun. So this area here with the amaranth forests, the amaranth fields, right on this part right here, you can see that there's monks in this field. There's the monk house, the house for monks, right there. But this was already the the barbarians are no longer here. This is a deserted barbarian campsite, but it's a perfect flat, and it comes down to the water even, but this would give you a really nice location. And these can be taken down. I don't care about these, but you can see that there's beds and things in here already. And this is where, there is still one. So this is where there were barbarians in here, pirates or barbarians. That was barbarians, by the way. So, yeah, no, I know you want permanent structures, and you gave me the list of the permanent structures on Discord, and I have that list. And what I am saying is, how do you want those structures to be set on the land? I am leaving that to you. So in this area here, where you have this whole big flat place here, pretty flat, there is some lava in this section over here. We can make it go away if you want, or we can just leave it and put a wall around it. And then that way those tents can come down. I would like these tents to stay because I love the idea of the Bohemians, and so I want these tents to remain here. But a portion of these people can go over to this area and do the town over here. Have the actual town be over here. Because I know you don't want tents. You sound like you don't want tents in your town, and that's fine. So these tents can come down. These barbarian tents, and you would just be off of this area here. And so where do you want your fields? Where do you want your big houses? Where do you want your little houses? Where do you want the well? Where do you want the bell? Because this is a village, it has to have a bell, it has to have a well. And so tell me, you have the opportunity to lay this out, and you're not going to have the problem that you have on your server. You're not going to have the problem that you have in hardcore. So tell me what buildings, and I'll lay them out for you. I'm going to use Thaler's Pagoda villager buildings for your housing. So that's one thing. But as far as other buildings that you want, you'll have to tell me, and we can put them in for your villagers. Let's leave the Bohemians alone for now and then. But actually, we have got some plans already for the small campsite. If you don't mind, of course, we can do it in your way if you want. What do you mean in my way? Which is a bit easier. What do you mean in my way? What do you mean? Do you mean me setting it? Do you mean me creating the town and placing the town down for your people? So you might have missed the part where I said I can't get a builder out here unless I start a new town here with a gate, which I could do with a gatehouse, and then I'd have a builder who could build your town. But in order to do that, they would need materials from the other place, which is why we're going to put an outpost here and see if we can get the outpost builder to build outside of the outpost. And so that's one of the things that we're going to do. But in the meantime, if you would like a presence, if you would like so for those of you who are here who are not Mr. Villager, Mr. Villager has been in chat for a very long time. The game that we play in between us is that he is the villager ambassador, in the same way that I am the ambassador to the Minecolonies land people. he's an ambassador to villagers. And so we have a relationship with them. Yes, like prefab structures, but we have ours to actually an entire project plan. Yeah, that's what, so I can do that for you. You give me the plan, you tell me where they're supposed to go, and I will put them down for you. Especially the scout. Okay. So yeah, so give me an idea of what, and remember that I would have to have Minecolonies equivalents of things. So if you want a specific building or something that is not Minecolonies equivalent, then you'll have to give me the plan for it. You'll have to show me what it looks like so I can build it. And we've done that in the past. And so what I explained to Mr. Villager is that I am not, Mr. Villager likes his people and my people to live together. And that's actually fine. However, at this particular moment in time, I really need to be able to do the trade. And so what I wanted to do was to keep villages over here to trade with, because I'm not on a server, and there isn't anybody who I can trade with except villagers. Now, whether it works with the villagers is going to be an interesting thing to find out. But the outpost should, because the outpost is for getting things from a farm that you can't normally get. We don't have anything. I think in this area it's all going to be the same. We don't have any desert, so I don't think we're going to get soybeans. We're not going to get rice. This isn't jungle. We're not going to get, we might, if it's hot enough, we might get soybeans and chickpeas. And that'll be interesting to see. So yeah, so here's the crossover here. And we can see the city, Jalapari, coming up. And she is definitely working on the university right here, the level 1 building of the university. She put in a guard piece, and let me see how far back it pushed. Let's see what it did to the border. So let's come here. Let's get the build tool, and let me see the border. So the border, I'm not sure that it moved back. I don't think it moved back because it hasn't been built yet. She just placed the fact that there is going to be a guard tower as a part of the university. There's one for every one of the English buildings, which is really fun and interesting. Okay, so what time of day is it? It is 10. It's 10 o'clock. We could go to bed early. I don't know that there's anything that I want to do, and let the migration for sooner situations. It would be unjust for us to simply come and create new demands all of a sudden while we have so specific conditions of living. Well, we don't have the materials to even be able to do anything for you. And that's the thing. We would have to get them from Arnaraluk, the same as we're getting these materials. And we could do that. But I needed to really kind of have an idea of the buildings that needed to be within the border that we needed first, and that's why. So I'm focusing on trying to keep these people alive first, and so we're waiting for the dining hall, which is going to go in this area right here. We need a courier to help, but we are out of stone, so we need the mine also to happen. And we're about to have our first farm. And Carter, who's not doing anything, is going to work this farm for the beginning. And then we're going to come over here and put down a house so that we can try and get, we're not going to get dairy right away. We should get dairy right away. We'll see how many animals that we can have right away. And we'll have, that's what this is. This is actually the animal farm, and that'll be next on the list in this direction. When she's done with her direction, she's going to do the mine, and she's going to do the courier, because those are the things we need really quickly. We hope both benefit from the resources this new settlement provides. That's why we will make sure to keep the trade once we have the adequate infrastructure in place. Yeah, that'll be fun. All of that is going to be, especially you mean the iron location, a nice constant materials source. That'll be really nice. I'm looking forward to being able to do those things. That will be very fun. It definitely will. Okay. They're going to wake up in a little bit, and I want to see, I'm probably going to have to give everybody food. We'll start with Carter, since he doesn't have a job. Well, actually, we'll start with the builders, and then we'll do Carter at the end. We do have leather, which we needed for something. The field, I think. I think we needed the leather to make the field. Let's look at a field, and we need sticks. So let's come over here and get sticks. And we don't have any there. Ooh, we used all our sticks. Ooh. Wait, we used all our sticks? We did. Okay. So let's come here and make sticks. Let's take this. This is, oh, nope. This is spruce. I don't want to make it out of spruce. And let's do this. And let's take this. This is going to make a lot. I don't think I want that much. Let's make these. And that should be enough for now. And then let's make the field. We have everything that we need. And we have a field for Cash. And what else does Cash need to finish this project? He needs flowers. And the flower pot. Oh, yeah. There's our clay. So how many flower pots does he need? He just needs one. So we'll get a flower pot and make that. Any home will do. Yeah, so we're going to do the structures and we'll build the stuff. I just want to have the layout. So remember when you were saying you were going to lay out the city? So lay out this village for us in the way that you want the village laid out. And then we will begin to build it that way. You can just give me the beginning of a layout of a village. Let's take this clay, and we're just going to make one pot right now. All we need is one pot, and we'll look at our flowers. Oh, and we actually need ladder, oak plank, and oak. That's a lot. lot of oak plank. Let's come over here and get this oak. Let's see how much we needed of the oak. Oak logs, 35. And what do I have on me? I have more than enough for that. Okay. So it might be easier. Let's do this for a minute. Let's turn into a little mermaid. Just to make it easier to give him these materials. Of course, it means I can't fly, but I don't necessarily need to. I just want to give him the things that we already have on us, and I'm going to have to give him some food. So let's come to here, and let's look at what he needs. So we can give him those. And I can give him that. I already had that on me. And I can give him the plank. And he still needs some stairs, some oak stairs. And he still, wow, he needs a lot still. A lot of spruce stuff. Okay, so let's take these pieces up here. Take these away. Put this here for a second. So I have some room. And look and see, he needs some food. So bring the food down.
It's a fine afternoon.
Yes.
So what will it be for you?
Yes, let's do this. Let's come to here. And let's give him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2. So we've got that. And
Good to see you.
he's asking for spruce fence gate again. So let's come here. Let's come to here and do spruce fence gate. Look what time it is. No, no, I don't want to go yet. No. Wow. The time is done. Isn't that wild? It seems so wild to me. 1, 2 of those. And we can provide those. Wait. Here we go. And ladder. And let's get the recipe for ladder in our last couple of minutes.
Bread again? I want some cake.
You want some cake? And we'll put the ladder here. And we can get 1, 2, 3. I didn't think that he needed that much. So put here. And there's the ladder that he needs. What is that? What was that? Plank panel. He actually needs 4. And then he needs oak stairs. Hold on. 38. That sounds like a roof. And 30. So oak stairs, 38. $32. And 4. And then spruce stairs. This is spruce. Hi, what? What do you
It's a
want?
fine day.
You want the spruce fence stuff first? Okay. How much do you want?
Hi.
24. Okay, I'll give you this fence. And let's come to crafting. Let's do the fence first. And spruce. Let's divide that. And this. And there we go. So let's put these in. Actually, let's put this here. And give him those 2. And then we need plank. And all of the, oh, buttons, spruce buttons. Wait, how many? How many buttons? buttons, slab, and we still need some stairs. Okay, so let's make this spruce into spruce. 1, 2. So there's 2 buttons. 1, 2. Stairs. Let's just do this entire 40. And fence. We'll check in a minute. There's that. And it's just the plank now. Slab. That was the other thing. Spruce slab. Combine this and make slab. And see how much. And there we have it, gentlemen. So I know he needs panel, and we'll get to it ultimately, but we are done for today. I see her, and she is asking for the first time, I think, for build materials. She is. See, it's all clear. The entire field is cleared, and she's broken out. Yay, team! What was that? And that, I think, was just the guard tower going down in the farm. And sure enough, where'd he put it? Oh, there it is. It's like you just put a guard tower down, but there it is. Okay, excellent. And the farm field is almost ready. And so, yeah. Good to see you too. It always is, and next time. Okay, I will tell Mr. Villager. Mr. Villager, I'll tell Vincentius. Okay, Vincentius, Mr. Villager is saying goodbye. And thank you, everyone. Thank you for being here, and I hope you enjoyed a little bit of Minecraft with the styled Old English and talking about the new village that we're going to put in and stuff like that. We've been listening to Drone Hands music behind me, and there she goes. That's McKenna. She's leaving. All right, and the sun is setting behind me, and it looks so beautiful. Enjoy your games, and enjoy watching all the other gamers. Yeah, eventually we're going to get to this trade post. Well, we are. As soon as the university is done, we'll be able to do the research. So we'll see from there, okay? Bye for now, everyone. Bye for now.